Everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a 2-page layout, primarily using the Photoplay MVP Soccer collection. I have 3 photos that I am going to be documenting. I could have easily probably created a single page layout for this one, but I had sketched this layout out quite a few months ago. It might have been even with one of my Prepare With Me videos. And just never got around to it, but finally decided to tackle it. So I bought at the Great Lakes Mega Meet a giant title. It says Goal, and it has this blue and a bright green in it. And I almost think that they might have even created it with this collection in mind. So I cut this blue. I don't know what size this is. So it looks like 11 by 10. And then the other one, I think I cut 10 by 10. I left an extra inch on the far left side for page 1. In the sketch, I had left like a space for maybe a paper on the far left of this one. And so that is kind of why I had cut them different sizes. So again, just the 3 photos here. And I don't know, I love this layout. So I've done this a handful of times where I cut squares and use those squares for embellishing. So I cut these ones 3 by 3. And I decided to use black because that is going to be a big accent color. Then I'm going to use this crazy, colorful striped paper and cut it and dovetail both ends of it for some color on page 1. When I dovetail it, so because I knew it must be 4 inches wide, I put it so I cut 2 inches in, and then I was able to make sure that I cut up and down the exact same amount. And that was just an easy way to dovetail that one. I can't take credit for that. I believe it was Stamp Booker. I've shouted her out before because I thought it was genius. So, yeah, just an easy way. A lot of times I'll do it by hand, but whatever, lately I've been trying to kind of maybe get a straighter or more even cut. So I decided to then map my 2 photos on page 2 with that same striped paper. And I just like how that incorporates that color on page 2 as well. So these papers are shiny and glossy. And I found that I really have to kind of slow down when I tape. The tape doesn't like to stick to it if I kind of roll too fast. So that was one thing with this paper that, I found. So I think the stickers maybe from Scrapbook Customs, and the sticker I put in that middle square, just give me the ball, is kind of an inside joke. So my son has gained a lot of confidence. He's not the best, but he's almost always in the right spot. He has a player on his team that is very, very good, but doesn't pass. And so I always just tell him, eventually, you being in the right spot, he will find you. Still hasn't happened, and that's okay. He's fine with it. We just keep telling him he's doing a great job being in the right spot at the right time. So just give me the ball is kind of a little bit of a joke, I guess. I don't know. I saw it and knew immediately that I needed to include it on this layout. And I think as his confidence improves and his skill level improves, he'll get the ball. And he's definitely shown growth over the last year. We just finished his spring soccer season. So definitely has shown progress. And eventually he'll get the ball. So here's the title I got from Paper Wizard. One thing with these is that they do not come pre-assembled. And so lucky for this one, it was not too many pieces or too hard to figure out. I did buy a page kit from them this year, and I'm glad I asked one of the workers if there were like instructions on how to put these together, because the page kit I bought has this snow globe, and I just have a feeling it's going to be cumbersome. So thankfully I asked, because the pack that I originally picked up did not have the instruction sheets in it, and so she was able to get me one that does have the instruction sheet. I'm curious though if it's just the instruction sheet to put the page together, or if there are specific instructions to put the snow globe together. So you can see they do layer it how it should be assembled. And then I just followed along with kind of the picture on the packaging. So again, this one wasn't too bad. The letters were all assembled already, so that helped as well. So this one honestly wasn't too bad. I've had some though where it is confusing, I guess, on how to assemble it. So just a warning, if you do buy anything from Paper Wizard, it may look assembled in the packaging, but it probably is not. I haven't let it I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I don't know. I keep buying them because I think they're amazing and detailed, and so many layers. I love them. So it hasn't, I don't know why I can't think of the word. Anyways, let's move on. I thought originally I wanted the title up at the top. So you can kind of see I placed the photo down a little bit, but then decided I think I like the title more so towards the middle of the page. It just helps fill in that space a lot better. So I did move that down. I wish I would have realized before I embellished everything that I would have liked that photo on page 1 to kind of be centered. But it is what it is, and I will embellish on top of it, so I do fill in some of that space. So to embellish page 2, I really just stick to these squares here. I have 2 of the same sticker sheets, so I tried to get stickers off of the one that I've used the most. And then I also have some film strips, and these came from a Not Just for Boys kit. I think it might have been actually a soccer kit I got a while ago. So I decided to cut one and use that kind of as a second layer for that cluster at the top. So I've got the gloves and a player and then a flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. And then on the bottom cluster, I have a couple of older pieces. The soccer jersey is actually from Hobby Lobby. I've had that forever. And then a layered soccer ball. I have no idea where I got them, but I have had those for a while as well. So that's really going to finish off page 2. Page 1, I found a black frame and a large orange sticker. And then that kind of allowed me to use another flare from Scrap and Happy Studio and to kind of tuck that under the star circle and the photo. I did find some phrase stickers that I think are maybe all from Scrapbook Customs. So I did kind of lengthen my title a little bit by adding those phrase stickers. And then I found an orange one and I added that to that bottom right cluster. I just liked having that orange kind of in 3 different places, kind of in each of the clusters. Even the orange, you kind of find a triangle. So really kind of why I brought that orange phrase sticker down to the bottom of the page. So really just finishing up the layout now. I found a go hard or go home sticker, so I added that to that top. And then these cards, again, just more orange up there and filled in that space nicely. And then I went to my stash and found it's actually a Christmas enamel shape pack from Close to My Heart. But there were some little stars that were white and yellow maybe, and so they matched pretty nicely. So I scattered those throughout the clusters. I had just a couple of stars left on the sticker sheet from the Photoplay collection as well. So I kind of intermixed those two stars in each of the clusters. But that is going to finish off this layout. I will link the Photoplay Soccer collection down below. I think they've got other sports as well, and they're just bright and colorful and really fun. So I will link those if you are interested, but I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.